Riviera. I am packing up our room. We're leaving tomorrow morning and it is late at night, and I am putting the stuff in the owner's locker, so I wanted to show you what we keep in our owner's locker. Okay, so here are some of the things that we keep in our owner's locker. Now this is one thing that I found we haven't really used, and I was so excited about this, but it's a down puffy blanket. Maybe if you have kids that are smaller, you would use it more. But I mean, honestly, it was really cold today and we still didn't bring it to the parks. But it's just like a really packable puffy blanket. And I thought it'd be nice to have on the beds when we are at, just even in the room. But it's just kind of noisy. So I think it'd be nice to bring to the parks if you wanted to have it like on your stroller, or to like lay it down, or like wait for fireworks. But we haven't used this as much as I thought. One blanket I have used a lot is this throw blanket. This is like one of my favorite things to keep in the owner's locker, because when we're back in the room, we always take a break in the middle of the day. I like having a blanket to use when I'm laying on the bed, and so I love this. We do have some fuel rods, so you can get these and exchange them. So sometimes they're nice to have in your park bag, although I tend to have like these other little portable chargers now, but we have bought these in the past, so we've got those. I'm just going to keep this in here because we did the Riviera like hunt, the scavenger hunt for Pascal, and so next time we come back we can continue that. I also have a bag of all of our Magic Bands, Magic Band Plus, regular Magic Bands, and like these little bit belts that you put around the Magic Band Plus to keep them from falling off. So, and like the chargers for the Magic Band Plus. So this I like to keep, but I actually do keep a regular Magic Band at home so that on our arrival day, if we go to the parks before we get our owner's locker, we do have those with us, just like the regular old ones. I also have a hand soap, a pump hand soap, and I just like close it up before we store it, because I do like having that and not just a bar of soap. I do also have a bunch of ponchos. You'll see I even have more in here. I've got a whole bunch of ponchos. And then one of the things we use the most is we have these Tervis cups, and we have a different character for each of us, and we actually have a Brita pitcher. Oops, I forgot to pack that, so I got to go grab the Brita pitcher. But what we like doing that because we drink a lot of water when we're back in the room. And even if you didn't have a Brita pitcher, it's just nice to have these cups that you can reuse. And they, in the DVC resorts, they always have a Adobe pad and the dishwashing liquid that comes with the room. And so we can wash these easily. They also give you a hand towel. But I also have our own hand towels. We really don't need these. We could just use the ones they give us. But I got these before I realized that like DVC always gives you some drying towels. And then I've got our own dishes. So we actually don't need these at Riviera. But some resorts, when you stay in a deluxe studio, you don't have like real plates. You have the paper ones. And we actually have found that we like to, especially if we're coming for a week, we like to order groceries. And then we actually ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and chips like several times this week, when you know how you just eat out so much and then you want just a simple meal. So I like these better as well than better than the dishes that the Riviera has. And I know that not every DVC deluxe studio has real dishes. So we do have these. I know that's a little extra. And then in here, I have silverware as well. But we didn't get that out this time at the Riviera because they do have real silverware for us. I've got some more I've got big Ziploc bags here, like the big gallon size ones. And then I also have some sandwich size or quart size ones. So that's actually nice to have. And then I've got 2 different umbrellas in these cases, so we leave those in there. And then I've got some Brita filters. I made sure to stock back up on those. And then we just have like the caps that go with our Turvis, but we actually don't really use those that much. And then the only other things are, these are awesome. So we hang these up in the closet, especially in the Riviera. There's a really big closet. See, I'll show you the closet. It's really big. And so we always hang 2 of these up. This is where we keep the boys' clothes. So one's for Miles, one's for James. We have 2 of those. And then I think the only other thing that I forgot to grab is the Brita pitcher. So I always get this packed the night before, but I actually don't close it up until we actually leave, because inevitably I forget something to put in there, and I realize at the last second that I need to put another thing in. So I don't lock it up until the last second. And then in the morning, right before we leave, I will call Bell Services and they'll come get this before. We need to make sure we do that before we leave the room. So we'll pack this up in the morning and have Bell Services grab it. And then next time we come, we'll schedule for it to be dropped off when we arrive. But we have found just a few of these things. It's really nice to have. And I actually keep a list of everything that we have in the owner's locker, and I am very grateful to have it. So yeah, anyways, that's what's in our owner's locker.